The House of Yahweh is a cult in Texas. They do some pretty messed up stuff, and when I say they, I mean the leader of the group, which is this dude named Yisrayl Yahweh ben Jacob, who's also known as the messenger of Yahweh. He has a bunch of wives and a bunch of followers that basically do whatever he says. And recently, one of his followers did something pretty messed up. Now, this all started back in May when one of the members of the House of Yahweh, a woman named Ruby Freeman, who was married to one of Israel's sons, she got pregnant. But then a few months later, she started having complications with the pregnancy. So her husband took her to the hospital where doctors discovered that she had an ectopic pregnancy, meaning that the fetus was developing outside of the uterus. And because of that, it was very dangerous for her life. So the only option was to get an abortion. But her husband told her that getting an abortion was a sin and that God would punish her if she went through with it. So instead, they took her to this guy, Yisrayl Yahweh ben Jacob, the leader of the group, and he performed some kind of religious ceremony where he, quote, cast the evil spirit out of her. Then they took her home and continued performing these religious ceremonies all while she was heavily pregnant. And a few days later, she miscarried at home. Now, normally this would be considered a really sad situation, but the way that this group operates is actually really messed up. You see, this group is kind of like a cult. The leader, Israel, he claims to have special powers and he can cast out evil spirits, and he also has complete control over his followers. They call themselves the Branch, which, quote, is a collective body of people who follow the teachings of Jesus Christ as taught by the messenger of Yahweh, aka Israel. But the scariest part is that this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. Back in 2018, another woman from the group, a woman named Sarah, she got pregnant, and she also had an ectopic pregnancy. And once again, the only option was an abortion. But once again, the leader of the group said that an abortion was a sin. So instead, they all gathered around Sarah and performed a religious ceremony where they, quote, cast out the evil spirit. And afterwards, they sent her home. A few days later, she miscarried. Now, thankfully, both of these women survived, but the House of Yahweh, they still believe that what they did was the right thing. In fact, they believe that it's their duty to spread their message and to cast out evil spirits. So until they're stopped, I'm sure that this will continue to happen. I want to thank you for watching this video. It's me. You can follow me on social media, and I'll see you next time.